This prisoner had one crazy obsession. Every time he was in the yard, he'd deliberately get close to the guards. He'd secretly stare at the keys hanging from their belts. As soon as he was back in his cell, he'd draw the key's outline from memory. Deep in the night, he lights a match. First, he carefully examines the lock hole on his cell door. Then he rips off a piece of paper and presses it right onto the lock. Bingo! He gets the exact keyhole outline. He then traces the shape with a pencil. Next, Nick takes out another strip of paper. He slides it into the keyhole and presses the bottom with a pencil. Pull the paper out, and now he knows the lock's depth. He has the blueprint, but where does he find the materials? That's the real headache. The next day, Nick is working in the carpentry shop. While the guard is looking away, he secretly grabs a few solid wooden strips. He plans to hide them inside his thermos, to fool the search. But wouldn't you know it, he runs into trouble right before he leaves. He was too tense, and his face gave him away. The guard noticed him. The guard takes his thermos, dumps the water, and shakes it hard. But here's the crazy part. After a full inspection, nothing was found. The guard had no choice but to let Nick go. Back in the cell, Nick immediately dumps out the wood from his flask. Turns out he avoided the search, because he had a brilliant backup plan. When the guard walked up, his buddy deliberately knocked over a box of nails. Nick used the distraction, quickly hid behind the mess, and stuffed a towel inside his flask. That's how he slipped through, just barely. Everything is set. Nick starts grinding the wood blocks. Soon, all the tiny key parts are finished. He quickly applies glue and assembles the pieces. After the glue sets, he moves on to the final touches. After constant grinding and polishing, a wooden key is finally complete. Nick, full of excitement, slowly walks up to the door. He carefully inserts the key into the lock, then turns it. Click! With that crisp sound, the iron door actually opened. But before he could celebrate, he ran into an even bigger nightmare. Behind the iron door was another door. Worse yet, the keyhole on this door could only be opened from the outside. But Nick refused to give up. He decided to make a second key. So, over the next few days, whenever he got a chance, he desperately memorized the guard's key shape. Every night in his cell, he secretly built the new key. 1 week later, the second key was done. Time for the final test. During the next work period, Nick's cellmate kept watch in the distance. Nick went to the door and started testing the lock. Whenever the key got stuck, he pulled out the tools hidden in his sock. He'd modify and grind it right there on the spot. After just a few quick adjustments, Nick easily unlocked the door. However, as Nick tried to twist the cylinder back, he realized, with terror, that the key was suddenly jammed. He just applied a little force, but the key snapped into two halves. Nick was absolutely terrified.